Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We are so excited to pop on here and tell you about something super exciting and super fun and new that we are going to be launching today. So, Surreal and I are so excited about this. So, you guys, we have created a group that we are calling Take a Peek into Pink. Okay. And our whole focus with this group, we're going to explain how it works and everything, but our whole focus for this group is to be able to make the process of sharing with others about a Mary Kay opportunity that much easier for you. And we want you to have what you need at your fingertips when you need it to be able to share with somebody in your life, a new customer that you meet, anybody who you want to be able to share more about the opportunity, like on your time when it works for you and it works for them, in order that Surreal and I are always going to be available to you, but that you're not waiting on us, right? And if you have been tuning into our national area rally at the beginning of January, or the Ignite event that happened earlier in January, or any of our meetings on a weekly basis, then you know that our world that we're living in right now, you guys, people are primed for this opportunity. Women are looking for this opportunity. Women have been leaving the workforce in droves because they want something that we provide at Mary Kay. They want the flexibility to be able to work a business or a career or a job around their lives and not the other way around. They're looking for community. They're looking for connectedness. They're looking to do something that has an impact and makes a bigger difference. They want to work on their own terms, and they want to be able to, keep the things that they value most in their life top priority. And aren't those all of the values that we hold in Mary Kay? Isn't that what we offer in this opportunity? And so, as we're looking at expanding in this new year and just being readily accessible when women need to hear about this opportunity, we've created this group in order to make things easier for you to be able to do that and to be able to share when you need to, with who you need to, and to just have lots of different resources all in one place. Okay. And we're going to explain how this is going to work in a second. But Sarila, do you want to talk a little bit more about this idea? Yeah.
Absolutely. So Danielle and I both, as your mentors, we really also created this group to empower you guys because we want you to feel confident. We want you to feel self-assured. We want you to feel excited to share the opportunity with people. And we don't want you to always be relying on us for that, because you guys are powerful people. You're women of excellence, and you need to step into that power. And we want to give you a way to be able to do that and to feel confident in doing that. So our whole goal of creating this group as well is to allow you guys an opportunity to start taking over this shifting and taking over this opportunity to be the one who passes it on, to be the one who can really be excited and share about our opportunity in a confident way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said a minute ago, like we're not going anywhere. Serena and I are here, but our goal, you guys, is to empower you and transfer the skills to you. And we don't want to do something for you that you can do for yourselves, and to have that win and to build your confidence in this area of sharing with others and passing it on. And you guys, this month, we have, today's the 26th. We have 5, is that right? 5 full days left in January, which is almost a full week, which is like a quarter of the month. Okay. There is a lot of time left in order to reach the goals that you have individually set for yourselves, as well as the goals that we have as a unit. And one of the things that we have been talking about all month long that is key is right now there's an opportunity for everybody who wants to move into red. You guys, this is the month to move into the red jacket position and have 3 or 4 active team members on your team. Why is it key to move into red this month? There's a lot of reasons. Okay. There's a lot of reasons. Number one, is setting up your new year, getting the new year started on a different foot, doing something that is going to create momentum and push you into the new year with just a renewed sense of excitement and accomplishment. And, that this is the year that change is created in your business. Okay. If you're a brand new consultant, there's never a better time than immediately, like when you are brand new, to move into that position because of all that is available to you and everything that Mary Kay provides for you in your first couple months. Like that is one of the smartest moves you could make in your business, is to get to that place. And specifically in January, what's so exciting is that when you move into the red jacket position in January, you're going to qualify to be a part of the Reds on Fire event, which is happening in February. And that is with National Sales Director Pam Shaw. And you guys, if you have not, right? If you have not heard her speak, like literally, like she just like wakes you up out of a dead sleep. Like she is like energy in, she's just incredible.
In a 5-4 package.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But seriously, every time she talks, I have to listen and re-listen to her because every word, every line she says is a quote. Like she speaks in quotes and there's so much wisdom in like every sentence that she says. And so I know that training that she's going to be doing, that event she's going to be doing in February, that's going to be virtual and accessible to everybody who moves into Red, that is going to be shifting for you. And there's going to be so much in there that you can take and run with. And so you deserve to be a part of that. The other reason to get into Red Jacket this month, you guys, is because you qualify for free career conference registration. Okay. And even if you're like not sure if you can attend career conference or really what it is, or maybe you're brand new and you're like, I have no idea what career conference is, earn it for free. Okay. Give yourself the opportunity to go for free.
For free.
Yeah. You need to be there. Like, just trust us that you want and you need to be there. And, why not earn it for free and give yourself that opportunity? Okay?
And just to clarify, Danielle, it's not like one Red Jacket gets free registration.
Exactly.
It's
everybody. So when you move into the Red Jacket position for the first time this month, every single person who does that is going to get a free registration. So if there are 10 people in our unit who do that, guess what, you guys, 10 people are going to get free registration. And I'm excited. I'm excited to reimburse you for that registration. And I know Srila is too. Or if you're already a Red Jacket, you can qualify for free registration as well when you earn the luncheon at Career Conference. And then double winning. You get free lunch, which I always work for and you get free registration. Or if you were a Red Jacket and you move into Red Jacket again by earning the luncheon, same thing, you get your free registration and your free luncheon. So you guys, this, like right now, this is the time to do it. There is never a better time. And it's simple because it's just 3 people. It's just 3 people that want something more or different in their life, want some extra cash, want to save money on their own products, want to be a part of something fun, want to help you win. It's 3 people. It's 3 people. And this group that we're creating is going to make things even simpler for you. So let's wrap it up. Srila, go ahead.
Excuse me. Yes. And alongside that, not only are you benefiting yourself in so many ways, like Danielle just talked about, but you guys, when you move up, I love the way our company is structured. When you move up, everybody wins, right? We have big goals for our unit. Danielle and I both are working to have our highest and best year yet this year. And that includes all of you, right? It includes everybody. And we are all doing in it together. We're all doing this together. And when you move up, when you accomplish your goals, as everybody does that, that elevates our unit to where we deserve to be. And it's really, really exciting to be a part of something bigger than yourself, right? It's so exciting to be a part of that. So by you moving up, by you adding team members and helping to grow our units, building your teams, moving into Red, there's a ton of benefits for you, like Danielle just talked about. But that also helps the entire unit hit their unit goals for the year and beyond, because it's not just about what happens this year, but it's about setting us up for constant improvement and growth, right? Yeah. And so that's what's really exciting too. So it makes a difference.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep. And those of you in the Red Jacket position are the ones that most directly impact the strength and the trajectory of our unit. And so you have the greatest impact in that position. And so you deserve to be in that place. Yeah, you deserve to be in that place. Okay, you guys, let's talk about what this group is and the process. And then Srila's going to talk to you about what we're doing.
Fun stuff.
So exciting. Yes. And the ways you can win and all of the fun stuff and a fun challenge for you. So this group is, we're referring to this as an ATM group, not a group that you put your card in and get money out, but kind of, no, an ATM group. So that means add, tag, message. If that kind of helps you remember the process, add, tag, message. So this group is going to contain videos, short videos that share about our business opportunity and company. Surreal and I will both have a video in there sharing our stories. We're going to have Diane's video in there sharing her story. We're going to have other videos that share other people's stories that will relate to different, women at different stages in their life, maybe in different situations, people that they can identify with, okay, and see themselves in. And sometimes, well, all the time when we're sharing about the opportunity with women, most people need multiple layers. Like most of the time, they may not be ready to say yes right the first time they hear about Mary Kay, because they need a little time to sit with this brand new idea that maybe they've never had before. And so most women need 5 to 7 different layers, meaning they need to either come to an event as a guest, they need to host a party, they need to do a sharing call, they need to hear some information. And so this group is going to give you opportunity to be able to continue to layer people with different ideas, different information, different people's stories. So there are going to be images in there, there's going to be videos in there. And the whole idea is that you're going to add somebody to the group with their permission. You're going to ask them, hey, would you be willing to help me out? And we have scripts for this, okay? But as part of the challenge this week, which you're going to hear about in a minute, you're going to invite them to be a part of the group, okay? And once you add them to the group, you're going to tag them in a video that you think is relevant to them or that you want them to watch. So maybe it's Diane's video, and you're going to tag them below that video that's going to be posted in the group. Let's say the girl's name is Susie Q. You're going to tag Susie Q below Diane's video and say, hey, Susie Q, here's the video. Go ahead and watch, right? And then you're going to let her know that she can also watch any other videos that she'd like to in that group. But when you tag her, you're going to set up a time to follow up with her, okay? And whatever time that is, maybe it's later that same day. And you can just say, hey, I thank you so much for helping me out. How much time do you think you need to watch that video? Could I follow up with you later today just to ask you some follow-up questions, or would tomorrow be better? And if she says later today, awesome. You know what? I'll send you a message around 5. So you're going to reach out to her and you're going to send her a follow-up message. Okay. And you guys, we have a messaging guide, which just kind of explains, it gives you the questions to ask. So you're going to ask her, whose video did you watch? Okay. Because she may have watched, my video, and you want to know whose video she watched, right? What stood out to you or impressed you the most, right? And she's going to answer you. If ever you were to consider exploring Mary Kay, what would be the thing that you think you would enjoy the most? How would you benefit most, or how would your life be different in 6 months or a year from now, right? And so you're digging in and just kind of seeing her thoughts, right? And then if you could ask me anything, what would you want to ask, right? And you guys, you can totally do this over the phone, but you can also do it through Messenger or text message, okay? And then the final question you're going to ask her is really to rate her interest level after watching that video. Where is she at? And so your final question is, after watching the video, where would you rate yourself right now? A B, or a C? And A is absolutely, I'm interested. I want to take advantage and get the bonus package today. I'm willing to try with your support. Okay. B is, book me for a time to talk. I still have some questions I'd like to go over. And C is, could be for me down the road, but right now I would love to be your customer. Okay. And so here's the thing, you guys, if they say C, like it could be for me down the road, right now I'd love to be your customer, what we would encourage you to do is to focus, put that person on a list that you're going to continue to layer her. Okay. And the next best layer would be, see if you can book her for a pamper session with some of her girlfriends, even if she's already held one with you, because when people are around the product and they're around enthusiasm, that makes a difference. And so you want to get back in her space, even if it's virtually, get her around the products, get her in the environment, get her in the enthusiasm, show her how this business works. Because for some people, they just need to see it in action again. And sometimes, people who are a C on that scale of ABC, it's not that they're not interested at all. Sometimes there's like a little peak of interest, but they're just not at a place yet where they're ready to make a decision. So focus on booking her for a session. And we have a script for that. Basically, you're going to respond like, awesome, I love my customers. I'm moving up in my business and I'm looking for more opinions on our products. Would there be any reason why, we couldn't grab a few of your girlfriends for a pampering session and get you some free products, right? And you can offer whatever you're specifically offering. So, maybe you're offering that they get $50 in free products when they have 5 girlfriends join for a pamper session, right? So you could let her know that. But book them for, a pamper session, or maybe book her to come to a double dare event, which we're still going to be doing on Tuesday nights, or one of our spa events. Okay. So that's the focus with someone who is a C. Book her for an appointment with product, okay? If they're a B, which is like kind of interested but not really ready to say yes, right? Then you can respond, awesome, what's a good time that I could give you a call today? or would tomorrow be better for you? Okay. So you're going to book her for a sharing conversation, a follow-up conversation. And here's the thing. If you're feeling confident to do that on your own, maybe you've heard Srila or I, do several sharing calls with you and you're like, I think I can have the conversation with this girl. Then go for it. And we have a guide to help you in that conversation. But Srila and I are also here and readily available and totally willing. And we would love to do them with you if you are in a place where you still want to be able to hear the conversation, to practice more. Okay. So depending upon where you're at in your experience in your business and your confidence level with that, just know that either you can do the follow-up conversation or Srila and I could do it with you, depending if you're in my unit or her unit. But the key, you guys, the key is that phone call has to happen the same day that you're following up with her or the very next day. If it goes on 2 days or 3 days or 4 days, we've lost the window of opportunity. The sense of urgency is incredibly critical. It has to happen the same day or worst case scenario, the next day. Okay. And the reason for that is because when somebody's considering the opportunity, they're weighing pros and cons in their mind, right? They've got the positives, they've got, their concerns. And what happens is when too much time goes by, our brains naturally, this is just the way that we're wired in nature, is our brains are going to start thinking about protecting us, right? And that means that our brains try to keep us in our comfort zone, and we start to think about all the worst case scenarios, and we amplify our fears, or it creates more time. It leaves more time for somebody who doesn't understand what this person's thought process is or doesn't understand anything about our business to say something negative, and that could be all it takes to deter her, right? We want her to make a decision, a true decision for herself based on what she actually wants and based on her hope for the future and the possibilities that she's thinking about, not based in fear, because our decisions we make based in fear always keep us in the same place. And so we want to have that conversation the very same day, if possible. If it's 10 o'clock at night when you're having this follow-up texting conversation, it might be the next day. Okay. So have that in mind, set up the time. And then if you're doing the call with Srila or I, just let us know what time you booked it for so we can work that into our schedule. If you're doing the call on your own, still let us know that you have that call scheduled so we can follow up with you and see how it went and help you work through any questions that came up in the process. Okay. And then finally, when they say A, like, yes, absolutely, I'm ready to start. First of all, do a little happy dance, okay? And then send them the agreement to sign up. And you can do that by going right onto Mary Kay in Touch. And you guys, we're going to give you all these instructions, but you can go right onto Mary Kay in Touch under Business Tools, and then you're going to click Online Agreements, create a new email invite, unless she's sitting with you in person. Okay. Create a new email invite. And you're just going to put in her name, her email address, and her phone number. So you need that information. And it will send her essentially an e-card that has a link in it that she'll click on, and that will bring her to the order form where she can order the e-start or the full starter kit, whichever option she chooses. Okay. And so just a tip, whenever I send that email to somebody, I would say, hey, I just sent the email to you. Go ahead and check your email in like 5 or 10 minutes. Let me know when you receive the email. And then if she hasn't gotten back to me in like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll message her and say, hey girl, did that email come through? Because every so often, you guys, that email goes to like junk or bulk. So I want to make sure that she has the email, because sometimes we just assume, if we haven't seen that agreement come in, we might assume, oh, maybe she just didn't get around to it, or maybe she changed her mind, or blah, blah, blah. She might be at home waiting for the email and not reaching out to you. So we want to make sure she has it and that she goes ahead and completes it tonight. And then the next thing that you want to do is to make sure that you set up a time with myself or Srila, depending upon which one of us is your sales director, that you set up a time for us to talk with her the very like the same day or the very next day, depending upon, what time she signs up. And just let her know, go ahead and fill out that order form. And then our sales director, Daniela, or our sales director, Srila, is going to be so excited to talk to you and so excited to get to know you. And so she is going to want to call you and introduce herself and get to know you and just share with you first steps as a new consultant. What time could she give you a call today or tomorrow? And set that up and then immediately let us know, you guys, so that we can work that into our schedule. Or if we need to adjust it, we'll adjust that with her directly, but set up the time immediately, because it's so key that we have that conversation with her within 24 hours. Okay. All right, you guys. So that is the process. And then Srila is going to tell you about some challenges. And so you want to keep track of everybody who you add into the group, who watches the video, and who does feedback with you, because we are going to have a Google form just for you, for consultants. That Google form is going to be in our unit group. Okay. And you're going to click and fill that out every time you have somebody give feedback. And Srila's going to explain why you want to do that. So take it over, Sheila. Did I forget anything?
I don't know. The only thing I would add is, aside from the videos in the group, we're also going to have Mary Kay's new gorgeous professional team building flyer
about yet. Yes.
So that's a beautiful flyer. It also will show the options that people have to what type of starter kits and stuff. So that will be in the group as well for people's reference. Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, let's talk about the fun stuff and what y'all can win. So we're launching this program today through the end of the month. So it's from now, the 26th, until the 31st, which is Monday. Okay. And we are going to be doing, Danielle and I are going to be doing daily product giveaways to all of the guests that come in to the group and and are part of the group, right? So we don't even know necessarily like what they've seen, but as you fill out that feedback form, that follow-up form that Danielle was talking about, we're going to draw every day and give away a product. Why not? Right? So that's going to be really fun for them. So it's another incentive for them to come on in, do the video and follow up with you. Okay. Our goal collectively between our 2 units is to get 200 opinions. 200 opinions between now and Monday.
You can totally do it.
It's so doable, you guys, because if you think of how many people are in our units, right? And how many people of those people want to actually move up and add team members, there's plenty of you, right? So there's a lot of people. And if you are sharing with people and getting people added into the group and doing this in this next week, we're totally going to hit it. We're totally going to hit it. It's going to be awesome.
We just need 20 people sharing with 10 people. That's
exactly.
it.
Like
10 of us.
10
of us getting 20 opinions. Like
it's
so doable.
Simple,
that's like
right?
4 opinions a day, you guys.
So simple. Okay. So it's doable and but we have to focus on it. So 200 is the goal. Okay. And that means 200 people in that follow-up Google form, that 200 entries in there, right? Between now and the end of the month. Okay. When we hit the goal, when we get 200 opinions in the next 6 days, we're giving away $200 in cash. Okay. $200 in cash, $100 to a consultant who is participating in this challenge, and $100 to a customer. And we're going to do the drawing on February 1st. Okay. Now, how do you get into the drawing? Well, the customer or the guest that you've added into the group gets into the drawing simply because they watched the video and they followed up with you. And you filled out the Google form so that they're in the drawing automatically.
You have to fill out the Google form or we won't enter them into the drawing.
We won't know.
Only way we will know.
Yeah. So the Google, that's why it's so important, right? Yeah. So they watch a video, you do the follow-up that we're giving you the guide for, and you fill out the Google form, boom, your customer or your guest is entered. Okay. How do you as a consultant get into this drawing? Well, when you have 5 people, when you do that with 5 people, you'll get an entry into the drawing. Okay. So as soon as you do 5 of those opinions, you will get into the drawing and you'll have an entry. And then every person you do beyond 5, you will get an additional entry. So if you have 6 people, you'll have 2 entries. If you have 7 people, you'll have 3 entries. Do you see what I'm saying? So 1 entry for the first 5 people. And then after that, every single entry, you're going to get your name put in again into our drawing. Okay. And the consultant that has the most opinions done in between our 2 units, the consultant with the most, but you do have to have a minimum of 15. Okay. So if you do 15 or more, you're eligible for this. And then whoever has the most is also going to get a huge prize. Okay. So that is your target number, you guys. Shoot for doing at least 15 so that you are eligible for all the things. You're eligible for the cash and you're eligible for the prize. Okay. And then when somebody joins our units in the next 6 days, by the end of the month, we are going to be raffling off a free e-start kit. So somebody who joins will get reimbursed for their e-start and will be able to join for free. So they'll get into the raffle by joining. Yeah. Did I hit everything, Danielle?
One other thing I was going to add is that if you're having a follow-up conversation with somebody and they sign up the same day, so today's Wednesday, if you talk to somebody today, you're having a follow-up conversation, they order their starter kit today, they will receive $30 in free products from us So from your director, they'll receive $30 in free products at their first training that they do with us. So, and that's critical, you guys, so that you can share with them if they're kind of on the fence or they're like maybe a B out of ABC, that you want to have the conversation with them the same day and let them know, well, if you're interested or you're considering it, if you go ahead and order the eStart for $30 today, you get $30 in free products at your first training. So it's kind of like getting it for free, So, and then they also have the opportunity that they could win their starter kit completely free, because they'll be one of the people that signs up between the 26th and the 31st. So there's a lot of ways to win. There's a lot of ways to win. Yes, yes. The only last thing I'll add before we kind of wrap up, Cyrilla, unless there's anything else you want to add, is you guys, this is all about volume. This is all about volume, okay? So we want to keep in mind that typically it's like 1 in every 10 people who hear about the business opportunity, who maybe haven't even tried the products with you, or it's been a little while since they've been around the product. It's usually about 1 in every 10 will join your team. So I want to challenge you. Our minimum to be the one with the most, and win the prize out of all consultants is 15. But I want to challenge you to have at least 30. Have at least 30. You guys, we have 5 full days, so that's 6 people a day, right? So I want to challenge you to focus on having a minimum of 30 people, because when you have 30 people, guess what? You're likely to find 3 that are excited to join your team. You might find more, but you're likely to find 3. And what does that do? That's going to put you into that red jacket position. Okay. And so that's why I want to challenge you. Have your mindset 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. And that's part of our script for you, is that you're letting people know I'm in a challenge, and my challenge is to have 30 people. Just pop into this group, watch a video, and give some feedback. And you guys, it's very low commitment for them because you're just messaging to get their feedback, right? Mm-hmm. If they're showing interest, then we have that follow-up conversation on the phone. Okay.
So Danielle, we didn't talk about this, but this thought just popped into my mind, and it's because you and I are both very competitive people. So what do you think about you and I?
Are you throwing down a challenge?
I'm throwing down a challenge. Mm-hmm. How many are we committed to doing this week?
That is.
We've got to put it out there.
That is a great question. I'm going to say, for me, 50.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
All right. Because I'm looking for 5 new to join.
Me too.
I'm looking for 5 new. So.
All right. 50 it is.
All right. You guys can keep us accountable.
That's right.
Okay. If we can do 50, you can do 30.
That's right.
Or you guys can beat us. If you beat me, if you're in my unit and you beat me, like you do more than I do, I will give you a prize. So.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
Let's keep throwing this stuff out. Yes.
Why not?
Okay. Sparklers. Okay.
All right, you guys. Anything else, Rila?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. We're so excited, and keep your eyes open for the details in our unit group. And let's go. All right.
Let's do it.
Bye. Bye.